Welcome back to a new video of BRP Gaming, and today I will share 5 tips that I believe will make your life in this game a lot easier. So my first tip is going to be, don't spend your money on everything. Just spend it on stuff that you really need, like fruits or some kind of weapons, but not guns, because those are useless. But I still see so many people in the first sea who uses guns, and it's just like, it's a waste of money. What you should be doing is that you should be saving up your money from doing bosses. Don't spend it, and then go to this guy, the blox fruit dealer, and you should buy the fruit that you want, like the Buddha fruit. But you might think, well, it's out of stock. Well, then you look at the timer. It was 3.5 hours for me. You put a timer on that, and then you do something else like grinding, and then you come back when the timer goes off and you check again, and you do that over and over until you have a fruit. It's super simple, but I don't see many people doing it. My next tip is going to be about aura. And aura is really good. It makes it that you do more damage and that you can tank more. And it's pretty easy to get, but I'm not gonna explain much about it right now. But if you want to see an entire video just about aura and everything you need to know, just comment it below and I will make a video. But the problem is that I don't really see people in the first sea using aura, and it's just good to do that. You should always use aura. It's extremely good. It's nothing bad about it. It's just positivity, but still people don't use it in the first sea. So my second tip is, please use aura immediately when you get it, because it will make it that you have an edge over other people that doesn't use it in PvP. My third tip is going to be about stats, specifically the defense stat, because you shouldn't use it at all in the first sea. Maybe a bit at the end of the first sea you can start using it, but for most of the first sea you should not be using the defense stat at all. And the reason why is because you shouldn't get hit by these NPCs. Like, if I hit one of these guys, if you're skilled enough, they should not be able to hit you, meaning you should be able to kill them pretty easily without getting hit. So instead, you should be putting all of your stat points on your sword or your blox fruit stat, depending if you're using a fruit or if you're just using your normal sword. But in the second sea, you should be putting quite a lot actually on defense. And the reason why is because in the second sea, you're going to start PvPing real players a lot more. And if you're going to PvP a lot more real players, they're going to be a lot better, and they will have a lot higher chance of actually hitting you. So that's when it's actually like you need to have a defense stat. But in the first sea, you shouldn't really focusing on PvPing players. You should just be focusing on PvPing NPCs and just leveling, getting stronger. My fourth tip is actually going to be about bounty and horner. And many new players probably think that bounty and horner is just something that exists to show how many players or bosses that you killed or something like that. But that's not actually true. Bounty and horner actually helps with PvP a lot, because if we go over here, it exists a special guy that's called the bounty / horner expert, this guy over here. And he actually says that your damage and defense increases a bit every 500,000 bounty / horner points you got. And I have 2.1 million bounty. So we check here, that will give me 11.5% extra defense and 8% extra damage in PvP. So that makes bounty and honor very important for PvP, and I will definitely recommend to try to get that up as high as possible, as quickly as possible. My fifth and last tip is going to be about not grinding too much in this game. And the reason why is, you might see all these really cool players PvPing, and you want to be like them. Have really cool powers, fighting other players, beating them, everything like that. And I understand that. But you probably think the only way to get there is just by grinding over and over and over again. And even though that's kind of true, you shouldn't just grind the game, because that will get boring pretty quickly. This is a game overall. It's supposed to be entertaining and not really hard to enjoy. So that's why my next tip is to try to do other stuff and not just grind. Like doing raids. Or the breaching of the factory is also something. You can fight people. But the thing that I recommend is just to play the game with your friends, because it just make the game more fun, and they can also help you with a lot of different parts of the game, like doing the factory breach, or doing your raids, or maybe that you're stuck in a boss, they can help you do the boss, or they can trade you fruits that you might need. It's just a good idea to play the game with your real life friends, because it just makes the game more fun. And that was the video. If you liked the video, please subscribe and hit the like button, because this is my first ever video on the BPR gaming channel, and I really want to hit 50 subscribers before the summer so that I can start to stream. So if you want to see that and see me play this game live, grinding, or do giveaways, or just playing with you guys, please hit the subscribe button. And if you want me to do a specific video, just comment it down below and I will surely make a video about it. So yep, thank you for watching the video, and until the next one, see ya!